at Mike Tobias' shop. Mike's actually sent out the information on the base.
Your baby.
So this is my baby. This is a crotch ash top.
Crotch ash top, black limbo body.
Black limbo body, ash neck.
Ash neck with a bird's eye board.
Bird's eye maple board. Which, amazingly enough, you told me this is your B-stock board.
I cheated. I gave you a better one.
Oh, okay. That's the hookup she had. Matching ash playing ramp. 18 volt Bartolini. These are your special models.
Special circuit pickups.
So I remember you were telling me when I first met you that the bar that you do like a reverse P on both.
Base, yeah.
So it's basically like a reverse P. I think how does the P go? You have two in the front and two in the back, right?
Well, it's split this way.
Right.
On a regular P base.
But yours are like that, right? So you're picking up more of like the beefier notes. The
There's less bass naturally. By moving the coil towards the bridge, you dampen the bass response slightly. However, there's more than enough bass response in the instrument. Mm-hmm. It warms up the treble so that you get a bright treble without being harsh.
Right.
That was the idea.
And then your necks play so fast because it's an asymmetrical neck, which basically means it's thicker on top and then
it's the shape of a bass clef, essentially.
Right. So it's easier to play.
Yeah, it brings your
top
hand down into position and keeps your wrist from being fatigued as badly. This is basically it. Our wood supply starts against the garage door, and most of it lives overhead. We buy stuff months in advance and let it sit and acclimate. We just built a small kiln we're experimenting with to learn how to use to help sell them some of this stuff.
To dry it out.
Yeah, because usually when people tell you it's dry wood, it ain't even close.
Yeah.
Dry to touch, but not dry enough to use.
Right.
And we do all the woodworking in here. So this is a stack of necks that have just been made ready to carve. I have to cut the peg heads to shape, drill them, and then do the hand carving on the back. And Daniel does all the fretwork. And these are things are getting finished at this point.
Is this an H string?
This is an 8-string.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the aircraft carrier Enterprise in another life.
Wangi?
Yeah.
The biggest stringers.
Yeah. The top is quilted sapele.
The body is behind you.
Wow, look at that beast.
It's a one-piece LA body, or top.
What kind of wood is that?
It's quilted sapele, which is African mahogany. It's fairly rare. And the macrame on the back is a nice piece of mac, little figure.
You know what the funny thing is? You talked me out of doing a 7-string.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wouldn't even know where to start playing something that huge.
Well,
I got big hands
it's 8
too.
single strings. So you're talking an 18mm expanse from low F to high F. So it's pretty
It's
big.
a lot of tapping.
Yeah.
What woods won't you work with?
Things I'm allergic to. No, but Salo Alvis I like. Cocobolo I'm not real fond of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm physically allergic to it and emotionally allergic to it.
Physically allergic?
Yeah.
Like what happened?
Woods cause allergies. I couldn't use ebony for years because I got hives from the dust.
Really?
Yeah. Alfaro is a breathing irritant. Mahogany is a breathing irritant. Macrame, the dust from macrame is like mace or tear gas.
Really?
Yeah, the first time we had it in here, it was so obnoxious.
I had to go out of the shop.
Yeah, we were in tears. We were in tears from the hacking. Like that coughing that I was doing up there, only nonstop.
Right.
And I swore we'd never have it in the shop again until we heard the bass. And it was amazing. So I bought all the rest of it the guys had and we figured out how to not breathe it.
Just get away from it, yeah.
Chris and I made fingerboards out of wood that I'm not even sure I remember. I think it's Cataloche. It's purple and white and black. It's beautiful. dust and the fumes from it are aggravating. And we never argued or didn't get along in the 14 years he worked here. And within about 10 minutes of getting that dust all over the shop, we both had to leave. The stuff is just toxic. And there's wax and oil in a lot of these exotic woods that are dangerous. You shouldn't breathe them.
That's crazy. And you wouldn't think that just would.
It's just wood, but it's the number one lung irritant in cabinet work and woodworking in the United States is mahogany.
Really?
Because it's one of the most widely used.
And it's such a beautiful looking wood.
It is. It is. There are certain woods that I don't think sound good that I just won't use.
Mm.
But that's personal.
Right.
The Coca-Cola thing was funny. At Tobias years ago, we made a bunch of signature bases with Coca-Cola tops and backs,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them survived. They got all the way through the cycle to finish. I had sprayed them. We left them in the dry room over the weekend. I came in Monday, and they looked like manta rays. They're all curled up. Coca-Cola had come off the mahogany, pulled the veneers apart that separated them. And I swore I would never use it again. I ruined 5 bases in one spray run. And it's not like we didn't know how to glue wood together.
Yeah.
You rub it with acetone, you treat it, you glue it, and 2 weeks later it's coming apart like nasty.
That's a Goucher model, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now with this one, this is actually. How do you feel? Because this is one of the first Purple Heart necks that you've done, right?
We did Purple Heart fingerboards for years.
Oh yeah.
But now it's sort of solely.
Yeah, but now it's solely for the Goucher model. Purple Heart's really nice as a fingerboard, especially lacquered. It's as bright as made thicker body to the sound. And it works really well with that combination.
Yeah.
Brown will be cut.
Yeah, it has to sit under the light to turn purple.
Really?
Yeah, when you sand it, it turns gray. And if you don't lacquer over it, when it gets really old, it gets brown, like 10 years old.
Right.
I've seen a couple of the really old Tobias instruments with Purple Heart boards.
Right.
And the fingerboards are what color your hands actually.
So more like a wangy.
Yeah, a muddle brown.
And then you have a maple. This is
It's still a maple neck, yeah.
You selling a lot of those? Like getting a lot of
Sold
orders
a
on?
fair amount. We've sold about 44 of them this year. For the year, which isn't bad considering it's one of the most expensive
Yeah.
bases. But it's a great combination.
But it's
It works
beautiful.
well. Yes.
Sounds great too. Sounds great too. He must be very happy with it.
He is. He's got 3 of them. So,
4, 5, and 6.
yeah,
right?
4 or 5 and 6. And Prince wanted him to use a 4-string, so I had to build him a 4-string. For the gig.
Is that doing my homework? I do my homework.